going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about the inevitable heel turn of Randy Orton on the Super Saiyan pastor, as I call him, Cody Rhodes. Now, WWE has been planting seeds left and right to let us know that this heel turn is about to happen. This is about to turn into a feud. And if you know the history of Randy Orton, if you've been watching wrestling for a while, you know that this guy is addicted to turning on people. Whether he turn face or turn heel, it doesn't matter. He's always turning on people. And I think he's been itching and scratching for a while, and it is time for this to happen. Now, for me, I am extremely excited about this feud. I've been looking for this feud to happen since Cody got drafted to SmackDown, because I honestly believe that this could be Cody's best feud in his title run, not involving anyone that's a part of the bloodline. Now, before we get into why I believe that, let's talk about the seeds that were planted leading up to this point. Let's start off with when Cody, Randy, Kevin Owens had the 6-man tag match against the Diet Bloodline, or the Bloodline 2.0. We saw that shot of Randy Orton staring a hole through Cody's title in that shot, okay? He was looking at the title like the guy who just saw you buy a brand new pair of Jordans, asking you, what size shoes do you wear? That's the way he was looking at that. And then we saw what happened last night on SmackDown, where the first thing that Randy Orton did when he sat next to Cody Rhodes, he stared directly at that title, thinking, hey, I'm 14-time world champion, okay? I've had different types of belts, but I've never had one of those. And you can already see the wheel spinning in his head, sizing it up, thinking about how it looks on your shoulder. Like when you use Amazon, you use the AR to try to see how big a couch is in your room. You can see him do that in his head. Now, there's some things that he was saying in his conversation with Cody Rhodes where he was using double entendres. Like he was making Cody believe that Randy was referring to himself helping Cody Rhodes against the bloodline. But I honestly believe that a lot of the stuff he was saying was actually referring to himself versus Cody Rhodes. Like, for instance, when he said, all things come to an end, okay? When he said that, I really believe that he was referring to Cody Rhodes' title run will come to an end when Randy Orton takes that title off him. The other part, when he said that, hey, this whole entire thing's happening, when it's all over, there are going to be a lot of guys coming after that title. He's referring to himself. He is them guys that's going to be after that title. And the last thing he said is, even when that happens, I will have your back. I'm sorry, that's a terrible Randy Orton impersonation. I tried, but when he said he will have Cody Rhodes back, he was right. He was right. He's going to have Cody Rhodes back on a knife that Randy Orton's going to hold when he stabs him in his back to get that title. I mean, it's all methodical. Like, and the reason that this thing could be one of Cody's best feuds, okay? First of all, Randy Orton, we know he's great on the mic. We know he's great in the ring. But if we get that Randy Orton from 2004 to 2009, the maniacal Randy Orton that was punk kicking everybody, okay? That turned into an NFL professional punter. That is going to be amazing, especially now that we got blood. A punk kick and then causing blood will be vicious. But at the same time, the reason why this is going to be great is because a lot of people have complained about Cody Rhodes' title run when he first got the title, saying that, hey, what's the difference between Cody Rhodes before he had the title and when he has the title now? And this can nullify all of that, right? And the reason being is because if we watch Cody Rhodes and his feud against a lot of these heels, there's been a point in time of every one of those feuds where he has lost his mind, where he's went crazy. Think about his feud last year against Brock Lesnar. He lost his mind. His feud against AJ Styles. This guy tried to murder him with some steel steps in front of millions of people. When you want to murder somebody in front of millions of people and don't care the fact that it gives you 0% chance of winning in court, that's how you know he's losing his mind. So Randy Orton can finally be that straw that breaks the camel back to see whether Cody Rhodes will be this professional pastor, a political type person, or will Randy Orton mess with his mind to the point where he can strip that all away and reveal who Cody Rhodes really is inside. And I think that storyline in itself can be fantastic. We just got to see how they would do it. And again, Randy Orton is great as a maniacal heel. The Viper is great as a maniacal heel. And they got history too. You guys got to remember back in the day where Randy Orton slapped Cody Rhodes' dad, RIP Dusty, slapped him right in front of his son, emasculated the man right in front of his son. So they got a little bit of history going back to that, going back to Legacy where Randy Orton turned face. Like so many different things that happen they can implement into the story. So they already have some depth when it comes to a history between the two. But again, at the end of the day, I cannot wait to this feud to happen. I mean, I don't know when they can actually do this. If they want to play the long game, they could say, hey, the Bloodline injured Randy Orton and put him out for some time until the whole Bloodline Civil War thing kind of pans over or blows over. But that's the part that's really interesting because I don't really know, because it seems like WWE is building the momentum for Solo Sikoa, especially with those 2 vignettes the past 2 weeks where he's trying to be better than Roman Reigns and try to do the thing that Roman Reigns could not do. So if they're building Solo Sikoa up to take that title off of Cody Rhodes, I don't know how the feud between Randy and Cody even fits in this entire thing, because I don't want it to be a feud where it's just like that and it's over. Like Randy loses to Cody and then we move on, unless they do it to where Randy actually got hurt last night on SmackDown and then they write him off of TV up until after the whole bloodline situation is over. And I don't even know if that's even a good decision, you know. But even on top of that, we got to think about the fact that Cena's retiring. Fans want to see Randy versus Cena at some point. So do we give Randy the title at some point and then have Cena face him for the title at WrestleMania? That could possibly be a thing. But then also Cody has to revisit the whole storyline with The Rock, and maybe Cody still needs to hold that title because The Rock was basically holding his title, and we got to call back to that story unless The Rock is going against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So there's so many different ways that this entire thing can go. I know what the rumors say, rumors reports and things like that. I don't 100% believe all of them. I just watch it and see what happens next. But what do you guys think? Are you guys in favor of this feud? Do you think this feud will cook? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace, have a good day.